Hi guys, we are here with the Ultimate Racing League for the Saturday Championship, and I'm here with the guys for a brand new season, and this is the Porsche versus Ferrari challenge. They will all be in either the Ferrari or the Porsche, so ideally it will be, so if you have a full lobby of 16, you'll have 8 in the Porsche and 8 in the Ferrari. But obviously it's the new cars, so they won't be using the old versions. It's the new cars only. But anyway, so yes, this is round 1. As you can see, we are at round 1, and as you can see, we are at the illustrious Interlagos circuit, where there is lots of races around, but it is 2.6 miles long, 15 turns, but I think, to be honest, I'd say it probably only really is 12 turns. Well, I wouldn't say it's 15. I'd count out the 15 turns, because there's 3 turns once you get through the last bit, and then it's literally full pelt through them corners that aren't really corners. So for me, it's just 12 turns, because the other 3 doesn't really matter, or don't make you break. But anyway, so yeah, it is obviously a real world circuit. I only got one of the caller names, because when I had a look, none of the others I understand. So it's literally the first couple bends I know I've got the name for. The rest of the corners I'm going to have to just wing it. But anyway, so they went out and did their first qualifying of the season. Obviously, yes, so as well with tie rules, it's basically soft and mediums. They have to run them of a minimum of 3 laps on each, but it is only the soft and mediums that they got to use, and it is in both the races. So I'll have 2 races for you today, both for the same track, both same tyre compounds. So anyway, so let's go down to the grid. They went out to the 10-minute quali. Ozzy gets pole for the first time of the season, with Matty there in second. It's to be Dan in third, Sai in fourth. It's DJ there in fifth, Nudie in sixth, Hoggy there in seventh, Willard in eighth, Phaser in ninth, and Peter in 10th. Now, thank you to Phaser for saving and sharing the replays, because if he didn't do that, I couldn't do that. So anyway, so let's get these guys on the way. And it is obviously a 25-minute race, which obviously isn't converted into laps for this, because obviously we weren't sure how many laps it'd be. So it'll be whatever it is. However, I mean, it'll probably be 15, maybe 16 laps. Could be more, because this lobby has majority of fast guys in. So anyway, let's get this race on the way and see how they do. And it is a standard to start with full start check on as well, so they're just waiting for the lights to go, and they are off. Everyone seems to get off the line okay. Racing down to turn 1, the centre, down to the centre S's. Doesn't look like there's any issues here as they all come streaming through into turn 3. Coming down towards turn 4 now, with the Oz still leads. He's starting pole when he's still leading. And let's go through what tyres he are. So Oz is on the mediums, Matty's on the softs, Dan's on the, it should be Dan is on the softs, Si's on the softs, Nudi's on the softs, DJ's on softs. It actually looks like, everyone apart from Phaser, Peter and Ozzy are on the softs. If them 3 are all on the mediums. So anyway, when you're coming through these on, you've got, looks like there's a Sai and a Dan, I assume Dan there, battling it out here for position. This is Dan trying to do whatever he can to get past. I know they will race over pre, because they were in the same league on a Sunday, so they have got their racing stripes on, and then you'll know exactly how each other drive. As they're all back coming around to complete turn, obviously lap 1. And it does look like it should be Dan's gone for a move, and he's going to pull it. Is he going to pull it off? Yes, he has. So that's it's going to be Dan up to 3rd now, with Side dropping down to 4th. Nudi's there in 5th. He's not doing too bad. They're in 5th place. And then you got DJ there in 6th, and then Willard is there in his so he's there in 7th, with the Hoggy there in 8th, the Phaser there in 9th, and the Peter there in 10th. It doesn't look like these two started on the back row. These two haven't really been able to make any moves in the grid at the moment. Oh, Matty's taking the lead. What happened to the Aussie there? Where did he make a mistake? Did he get turn 4 all wrong? Hey, no, he didn't get it that wrong. He was just unfortunate there. Maybe Matty got out turn 4 a lot better than Aussie did, and that's given Matty the drive to get past. But now now the Osman's got the Itsumi Dan all over his rear bumper, looking towards try and get past him as well. But the Osman won't make it easy. We all know Oz races fast and hard, and he likes the challenge. Them two battling his size there in 5th as well, so he's dropped down to obviously 4th, where it was 4th before. Nudi's still there in 5th. He's got the DJ right behind him, trying to look for a way past. So Nudi went out a bit wide there, but he's kept it going. With the DJ in his, you find with DJ, he likes the green cars. He likes the green bogey cars. I find he always has a green bogey on his car. And there's a bit of a gap there to Willard there in his half white, half blue car, which is actually quite nice there. Then there's Yogi there in 8th. He's chasing down the Willard. And they are definitely pulling away Hoggy and pulling away from Faze. The Faze has dropped off a bit, but he does have the Peter right behind him. It's quite weird because really they are both called the same thing, but yeah, so it can get a bit awkward. But yeah, so you've got Phaser there in 9th. He's been chased by the Peter R. But they have really got a big gap to fill up, but they are on the medium tyre, so it might, when everyone else is on, because the only other person other than them two who's on the mediums is Oz, so the race might come to these two later on in the race once everyone starts pitting and they go to softs and everyone else is on the mediums. You never know. They are quite far back, but well, they're not that far back. They still could see Hoggy just ahead. There's about probably 5-6 second maybe gap between the two of them. Might be a bit more than that, but they'll have the faster tyre on. But I say they'll have the faster tyre on. The mediums can be sort of. Sometimes I find the mediums are actually faster than the softs on some tracks. I don't know whether that'll be the case on this track. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, let's go up to the front. So May is pulled away now from the pack in his Porsche as he comes through turn 12 for the 4th time. May does currently have the fastest lap with a 1:32.6. Coming from the centre S's once again, it's going to be down there in second still. He's got past the Osman. Now the Oz is going to try and chase down the Isumi down, but he has a Sai for company right behind him, so you've got these three battling it out. And come through turn 4, Nudi he's got the DJ still in his rear bumper, looking to try and get past. Let's run on board with the Willard, who is in 7th at the moment. As he comes through turn 8, going into turn 9. Now coming towards turn 10, this is probably the slowest corner of the track. And you can just see, he's got Hoggy just behind him in the Ferrari, and DJ just ahead of him in the Ferrari. But you can see DJ is really trying to put Nudi under immense pressure, but it looks like DJ may have made a tiny mistake there, catching a bit of the grass. Whether that's going to make any difference, whether Willard can close that gap on DJ. He's trying to get into the slipstream. I think the Ferrari does have the straight line speed of. I think the Ferrari's a little bit faster than the Porsche in a straight line. I'm not 100% sure, but Willard's obviously just come through the DRS. Oh, what's up? What's happened to Hoggy? Completely missed that one. Hoggy's really dropped off. What's happened? Looks like he's just caught the inside. Oh, he has. He just caught the grass coming into the corner. Ooh, that could, to be honest, that can easily happen. It only takes one tyre to tear that grass and it sends you spinning. So now he's got work to do to catch Willard back up. But now that's given Phaser the nod to come after that position now. But we are currently on lap 6 with Matty still leading the race. It's going to be down still in second, but he's got the Osman all over his rear bumper, trying to get that position back from him. But Oz definitely probably will have the advantage if the softs are quicker on this track. We are lap 6, we are 9 minutes through of the 9 minutes through of the 25 minutes. But these three are battling it out for second place. The second, third and fourth are still all together. Oh, it looks like DJ, who's in fifth. Oh no, Nudi is going into the pits now. He's decided to take to the pits to change his tyres. But maybe that's about right. Maybe he could have maybe done 1 or 2 more laps on those tyres, but he decided to take an early pit stop. That will drop him down all the way to the back. It looks like everyone's tyres are roughly about the same. There is no But anyway, so as we were saying, so Oz is still there in third, chasing down the Simi Dan, and there's a side there in fourth, looking at the tyre, so Simi Dan and size tyre roughly the same. Ozzy's tyre, because he's in the mediums, he's actually okay. So this is actually going to play to Osman's advantage here, because he might be able to go a little bit further than the soft guys can go. But we just have to wait and see if he can do it. But meanwhile, obviously Matty there in first, he's still ahead. Is he going to pit it? Nope. He's going to carry on for another lap or two. Oh, it's Simi Dan has gone into the pits. So is Sai. Ozzy obviously has carried on. DJ is carried on as well. So DJ's up to third now, with Willard up to fourth. Hoggy is up to fifth. Fazer's up to sixth. Peter's up to seventh. Just waiting for people to hit the bid. So Simi Dan has just hit his pit box now. Changed his tyres. They will be now going on to mediums and filling up to 100% on fuel, and the pit box they've let him go, so he's now on the pit exit with Sai coming down. So obviously Nudie went in the pits first. I think Nudie will just miss out on passing. It should be Dan and Sai. They have just come out of the pits now, just as Nudie comes around turn 3. And we're lap 8 with Matty Ryder leading, the Osman there in second, the DJ there in third, the Willard there in fourth, the Hoggy there fifth, the Phaser sixth, Peter seventh, still chasing down Phaser. It's going to be down there in eighth, Sai there in ninth, and Nudie there in 10th. Okay, so the Matty has taken to the pits now on lap 8. The Osman, because he's still got the fuel and the tyres, he's able to carry on. DJ is carrying on as well. I think he's trying to hope. He's got just as bad tyres as everyone else, but I think he may be hoping he goes another lap or two on those tyres. It might help him come out in a better grid position. So Phaser's carried on as well, and so is Peter. But their grip is fine for them. And Matty is on his way out now. On the mediums as well. Matty is coming out. Is he going to get out just in front of Dan? And yes, he does. So he just comes out, and Dan has just come through turn 3. So Matty is still quite a good distance away from Simi Dan. But Sai's come out in 7th. Sai's just behind Simi Dan now as well. With Nudie up to 8th, Willard there in 9th, and the Oggy there in 10th. But the question is going to be, next person in, I fully expect to be DJ, because his tyre wear is not going to last much longer. The Oz will most probably be able to go on for another lap or two, maybe a bit longer. DJ will most probably, yep, he is taken to the pits now, so DJ is going into the pits. So it's Phaser. No, Phaser's going to carry on. So, no, Peter's going to go into the pits now. I think he'll be hoping to come out of the pits in a better position ahead of Phaser, maybe once Phaser pits. So where's Matty? Matty's there. He's just crossing the start-finish line now. And then, let's look at this. So Sai and Simi Dan. Where are they gone? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yep, Dan and Si are battling it out here. Si went for a move. He was unable to pull the move off. So Semi-Dan still keeps Si behind him for the time being. DJ has come out of the pits. Oh, Nudie goes very wide there. That gives DJ the perfect opportunity to get past. And Nudie's picked up half-second penalty now as well. The Willard is there as well, right behind the Nudie. I think all Willard really needs to do is just stay behind Nudie, and once obviously Nudie serves his penalty, Willard will go past anyway, so Willard doesn't really need to try and go for a pass there. He could just stay behind him if he wants to. But it looks like Willard is going to try and get past anyway, but no, he isn't. I thought he was, but he's not. Anyway, the Osman has gone into the pits to go onto his soft tyres. With Phaser has carried on. Phaser is now the only person who needs to pit. Where is Matty? Oz is on his way out. Matty's just going through turn 1. Is Oz going to get back out front before Matty gets there? This is going to be a fight. Let's see, can he get out before him? Yes, he does. Matty gets out just ahead. But Oz is a lot more close. Him doing them extra laps on those mediums has meant he could go in the pit, change the tyres and put less fuel in. But Oz is a lot closer to Matty now, so that's going to put Matty under a bit of pressure here, because Ozzy is obviously on the softs, Matty is on the mediums, so theoretically Oz should be on the faster tyre. Question's going to be, when will Phaser go into the pits? He's probably got 1 or 2 more laps on that. Yeah, he's maybe got one or two more laps on those tyres, and with that fuel. But look at the time; it's at 17 minutes now. I would go into the pits anyway, so that should allow. Oh, Oz has closed the gap even more now. Oz is really putting Matty under pressure. Coming into the centre S's for the 12th time. And Oz is right there behind Matty. Matty does have the fastest lap for 1:32.6 at the moment. And he's purple again. But Oz is doing whatever he can to close that gap on Matty there. Anyway, so Isumi Dan is there in 3rd place now. He's still being chased by the Sai. And then the DJ there is in 5th place. There's a bit of a gap there. There's a bit of a gap to the Willard in 6th, who's got the Hoggy right behind him for keepsake. And I think Hoggy's done well. He made a mistake, spun, and he's been able to close that gap back up, because there was about 10-15 second gap I think between the two of them, and he's been able to close that gap up on Willard, unless Willard made a tiny mistake somewhere which has allowed Hoggy to close that gap. I'm not sure, because I missed that. And then you got Nudie there in 8th. He went wide on turn 4, got a penalty. He was up in 6th, but he picked up a penalty on turn 4, which cost him a bit of time. I think he must have made, looking at his time, he must have made another mistake somewhere, because actually it was only half a second, so he's made a mistake somewhere. And then right at the back you got Peter and Phaser. So Peter's been able to get past Phaser, but he has got Phaser all over his rear bumper, looking at trying to get past him here. Oh, Peter went out a bit wide there. That's allowed Phaser to go for a move here. Well, there you go, two are battling for last spot on the last spot. It's Peter now in ninth, but Phaser is back in 10th. These two side by side. It's just staying behind these two. Peter is now still well and truly ahead. But anyway, so missing it out. Completely missed that. Diaz has got. I completely missed that one. Where did Matty make a mistake? Yeah, Matty was ahead. No, Matty didn't make a mistake. He just went out really wide, got turn 10 completely wrong, allowing Aussie to get the move up on the inside. So it was a great move from the Oz there. So we're about here. So we're obviously, we've 20 and a half minutes gone. We're on lap 13. So maybe 3 more laps, 2 more laps after this, or maybe 2 or 3 more laps after this, I think. I said 15 laps, I think. So 15, 16 laps it'll end on probably. But anyway, so Oz has obviously got a bit of a gap now. He has picked up the fastest lap now of a 32.5. So yeah, Matty's dropped off a little bit now, unfortunately. Aussie's using those soft tyres to good effect. It's Simi down there in 3rd position at the moment. He's got the side there in 4th, still trying to chase him down. Still hasn't been able to get past. They're having a good little battle here. There's about a second gap between the two of them, but they are having a good battle. And then there's the GJ there in 5th. He is trying to catch Science. He's zooming down up, but at the moment he's been able to. The green bogey has not allowed him to close the gap as much as he wanted to. And the Willard there is 6th. Still being chased by the Hoggy. And then there's the Nudie there in 8th. He was having a good race. He's sort of, yeah, he was having a good race, and then he made a few mistakes, and he's obviously dropped down the pack. And then there's the Peter there. He's still in 9th with the Phaser in 10th. These two have been battling at the back the whole race, but it goes to prove you don't have to be at the front to have a good battle. These two have been battling throughout the race. I think Peter started behind Phaser. I can't quite remember, but these two have been having a good little battle between the two of them. Oh, Phaser's just... Oh, Phaser will be kicking himself here. Literally, he's just hit the inside, tap the grass a little bit, and then it sent him spinning. Oh, just a little, literally just a little bit. Phaser will be really kicking himself there because he was in a battle with Peter there, but now that's going to release and relax Peter now. Peter I won't be worried now. So Phaser will be kicking himself. Anyway, I've got to say thank you to Phaser for saving and sharing the replays. I also need to give a shout out to our sponsor for this season, Pick Up and Co. And also, if you like the content, please like it. It doesn't take long. Just please like it, even if you don't like it, because it means a lot more people will watch it. So just press that like button. And obviously, if you're new watching my content for the first time, remember to subscribe, and remember you can comment as well to see if there's anything I'm missing or you'd like to see. I always like feedback, so yeah, it's always nice to get feedback once in a while. Anyway, lap 16, so I was right, yeah, we are lap 16. And Oz does have the lead still, and we are at 24.5 minutes, so I think this will be the final lap. Everyone has made it across the line. Yeah, so this will probably be the final lap, because there's only 15 seconds left. Are there any places that are gonna directly make any... Well, I'm going to have to just stay with the Osman here because he is coming towards the end. And yep, the final lap sign has come up. So he's just coming to turn 12. Keeps it on the grey stuff. And the Osman comes home to take a victory at round 1, race 1 into Lagos. Congratulations to him. Matty Raider will take second. He'll be a bit disappointed. He led for most of the race, but he has to settle for second. Still a good race for him. It's Sumi down there, takes third, with Sion fourth, with DJ in fifth. Willards takes sixth, with Vahoggi right behind him in seventh. Nudie will take 8th place. Peter will take 9th. And Fazer will take up last place. So it was a great race from everyone. Thank you for watching, and I will see you shortly for race 2. So bye bye for now.